All right, so we have Smerky versus Nick's Avatar in Amateur Grand Finals.
Smerky going Cloud game 1. They played earlier in, I think, losers, semis. No, not losers, just I think semifinals. So my guess is Smerky played his Zero Suit in that matchup, and then he lost to Nick's Avatar earlier. So
yeah. He is just throwing out an insane amount of neutral airs and up airs.
Banana Boy, right idea, just doing it not so well. I think Aether's doing some good things. He has potential. Just clean up those quick mistakes. Exactly. Lange Man, Longe Man, 92. I don't know how to pronounce your tag. Sorry.
Lange Man.
Lange Man. Maybe it's Longa Man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Correct us if we're doing it wrong.
But you have it exactly right. That's a lot of players. If they have the potential to win, and that's why I think the courtesy bracket's such a good idea.
Yeah.
Give players a second chance that wouldn't have won. So. It's weird not hearing the game sounds.
Yeah, it's kind of disconcerting.
I wish we could get the game sounds in one ear and your voice in the other. It is nice to be able to hear your voice in this headset.
He is trying to figure it out.
Salt is real from this one. Don't worry about it. We're just talking.
Ooh, but he does get the limit break side B.
Oh, Cloud, man. That was the option cover we were talking about.
Yep.
Okay, so most players will opt to go for a jump off the ledge because it's the fastest. It's your fastest option. Oh, good tech.
Very solid tech, but gets whipped by the reflection.
That was really cool. But anyways, he put himself in a situation to where he can cover everything, standing just slightly ledge. If Nick's Avatar is sapped up, he could run up and go grab, maybe smash attack. If he rolls on, he's already in that place. And then, you know, if Nick's Avatar jumps and air dodges, he's prepared for that as well. He just puts himself in a good situation, and that's what spacing is. And just players don't seem to understand that sometimes.
Yep, your positioning is going to be your best friend.
Long A in my name, so Lang Man. Lang, okay. Sweet. Thanks, Wingman. 92. Smerky. Oh wow! I thought he was doing really well. He's down quite a bit. That was probably a very hard momentum killer for him within his getting reflected like that, like Mario Cape, similar.
Yeah.
Like, that can be devastating to your morale.
Well, and especially since the matchup knowledge is probably doing him no favors right now. I mean, the Cloud versus Palutena matchup isn't exactly something that's common knowledge here.
Yeah, we don't really have any Palutenas, but like we said earlier, they've played with once already.
Yes.
Smerky obviously is making some type of adaptation by switching to Cloud, and this seems more like a player versus player situation.
It does, and I like seeing that a lot more than just trying to beat the character, because you can try and beat the character all you want.
Now, we're seeing a Cloud thing here. He's just using that up air.
He's just juggling her like a cheap
Avatar
toy.
has not been able to land for the last 70%. This is why Cloud, Mario, Fox, characters like this are so good.
Yep.
Because they have the juggles.
They have
Cloud especially because he's got that killing power with the limit break.
Just juggles her like a cheap toy. Man alive. Smerky going 1-0 against Nick's Avatar.
This is why Cloud is so good, is because characters like Mario can rack up the damage that they want, but sometimes they can struggle to kill. Cloud does not have that problem because he has limit break. And then the minute you have that, you put pressure on your opponent, being like, well, now that they've got the limit break, I have to be very careful about my approaches because it's one easy punish, one simple input, and I'm dead.
Yep.
Or my shield's broken, or and that's why Cloud is so good in doubles because they can kill it like 40.
Yeah.
With an aerial limit touch. So.
And not to mention, like, he has so many kill moves. It's just, like, off the top of my head, he has so many kill moves.
Oh, yeah.
His bear kills like no one's business.
Oh, yeah. You can give someone with a nair.
Yeah, you can give someone with a nair.
Downer's a great spiking tool.
Up
air
air
cancels. It's a good combo tool as well.
Up air juggles people like you would not believe.
Even after it's nerfed from the 13% to 12% affecting base knockback.
Yep. It's still good.
Phenomenal move. Like, I would say Cloud is one character that I think is so balanced. I don't see why people want to nerf him. I think he's a very balanced character in the fact that, like, he's fairly honest. He does have that limit breaks, but, like,
Cloud is the type of character, and this is what I think infuriates a lot of people, is that he has an extraordinarily low skill floor. Like, as the saying goes, everyone has a pocket Cloud.
It's really easy to juggle people with up airs, but I think he rewards players that play him well.
He has a really high skill ceiling.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's why you can see Smerky, you know, just come back with him like that. Like, that's why I think Cloud is balanced. Like, yeah, you can gimp him, but smart players aren't going to get gimped.
Yeah.
Because his recovery is very subpar, but you rarely see Clouds get gimped like M2K because he's very smart.
Yeah.
And that's why I think Cloud is very balanced. His sword can just be hard to deal with, but, you know, so's Marth's.
And Cloud has his bad matchups. Every single character does.
Yeah, and you know, what's surprisingly in Smash 4, it's usually like a low tier character. Like I don't know how he does against Jigs all the time, but I could imagine like Jigs being difficult for him. I know Meta Knight's difficult for him because Meta Knight just has to run off and nair, or just, you know, chain him that way.
Well, especially since Meta Knight's
not every character's bad matchups. Bayonetta doesn't have a bad matchup.
Okay, yeah. Bayonetta.
Some characters aren't broken. Some characters are broken. Ryu, I can't think of a bad matchup with him either.
Yeah. Ryu doesn't have very many. He has matchups that aren't as advantageous. And I think the closest that
yeah, it's not a 60-70 or it's not a 60-40, it's a 55-50, you know. That's kind of like with Bayo too. You know, she doesn't really have anything bad. That's why I think this game is so balanced. And a lot of the top tiers don't need to be nerfed. Some of the bottom tiers could be buffed. Hopefully with the Switch we could get some new characters. And
yeah, there is the rumor going around that we're getting 2 new characters.
Also getting Melee on the console? That'd be hype.
Presumably we are getting Melee too.
That'd be such a huge revival of that game.
Oh my gosh. Well, the portability of the Switch is going to revive Melee and just
I feel like it's going to revive Nintendo because like Smash 4 is big right now, but it's only going to get bigger. If a ton of people go out and buy it and then Smash is like out within like 6 months as it's rumored to be.
Oh my god.
That'd be huge. Smash 4 would grow exponentially because it's the new game. A lot of people haven't had a chance to play it.
It's the new game,
there's only 13 million
system.
There's only 13 million Wii U's out there and about 6 million copies of Smash were sold. So this could be huge. Everybody loves Smash Brothers, and this could only mean more competitive players. Oh my gosh, I was wrong. It's not quite gonna take it, but I was wrong. That was a very lucky punish. I think he preemptively thought he's gonna jump or roll or something, and I'm gonna catch the 2-frame.
Yeah.
And he just sat on the ledge a little too long.
Langman, no, yeah. He is pretty brilliant. That's what I meant by has a low skill floor.
That's like Mario. A lot of players can pick him up and just start doing up air juggles.
Yeah, it does not take very much
to do okay with the character.
Yeah, to be able to
You're
do
not
okay
winning
with
a
Cloud.
tournament with him. He's not broken.
No, like it does take some reasonable amount of skill to be able to work with him. But obviously the skill floor with someone like Cloud and the skill floor with someone like, say, U2 or Rosalina are radically different.
Yeah, for sure. Like, not everybody can just pick up a Rosa, despite her being a very good character and having good like juggles and stuff, and do well with her because her playstyle is very different. I would even say that a lot of people think Fox is very easy, but I'd say he's kind of like you can do basic Smash things, but to play him well is similar.
You have to know what you're doing.
I don't think he's got a very low skill floor.
No,
but you know, I don't know. I relate everything to him.
Yeah, with Rosalina especially. Using her well is one thing, but using her effectively is another.
And that's very much Cloud, and that was very good tech weight.
That was a great tech weight.
Yeah.
Oh!
And just knocking out. He's using that very long-lasting hitbox to beat out the air dodge. I wish I would have been paying attention to this game a bit more to see if that was an adaptation from Smerky. If Nick's avatar has been running in or tech rolling in a lot, and Smerky just adapted to it, or I mean, Smerky's a very smart player. My guess is he probably. Oh my gosh! And the up air from Palutena beat out Cloud's down air. Oh my gosh! This game, Sakurai, please fix.
Oh, Smash 4 is a fair and balanced game. I remind myself of this every time I see someone snap to ledge from the bottom of the stage. Just, oh, I'm right here. I'll snap to ledge.
Now that was a very smart option from Smerky. He got the auto cancel down air, and instead of going for an up air, he went for the forward air, expecting to try because it's got a lot of startup, trying to beat out the air dodge. And Nick's avatar was probably waiting out for that up air and did an air dodge, and then he got hit by. Yes, Fox is honest. Thank you, Sachi.
A friend of mine who has been championing for this since day one, I'm trying to convince her to go to start going to big tournaments like your EVO, your Apex, your Genesis, especially Genesis. She's of the belief that Pit is one of the most balanced characters in the game.
He's so honest. He's almost too honest.
He is a very honest
Give him
character.
some jank, please.
His down tilt is the best jank he has.
I don't know. I think there's like several different definitions for honest. One of them's like they don't have a jank. They require like skill to use, but they're not like overpowered.
She's of that mindset.
Yeah. I don't know, because there's a few different things, like, Fox has fair to footstool, but people are like, that's not honest. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. In my opinion, I would say Sheik's pretty honest, because not every character can use her, and you've got to be very smart to win with her. Just like that's why people...
You need to have tremendous spatial
awareness. I think people
awareness.
just think, oh, his neutral, oh my gosh.
Oh.
I just think people will think that, like, honesty is so, like, oh, the neutral's too good, blah, 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 blah. No, it's the play. I think it's the character does not carry the player, and that's what honesty means, in my opinion.
Wow! Next Avatar took that back.
Hoo-ha still exists. It's just with different characters. Zelda, Palutena.
Yeah, I love
Mario.
I love watching the. I believe it was 2015. It might have been Super Smash Con. Can't remember where it was, but you could audibly hear the crowd chanting "hoo-ha" in the hoo-ha.
You know, I think it was maybe Hungrybox playing in a Smash 4 set.
Yeah.
And then someone was going hoo-ha, and literally Hungrybox quit out of the game, or he unplugged his controller, went over, screamed at the dude, and then came back and returned to the game. And he literally just took himself out of the game because he only entered Smash 4 for fun.
Yeah.
Just to go yell at someone to shut up. And I think that was at the Big House 5.
Yeah. Okay, go into Zero Suit Samus. Yes.
Zero Suit Samus.
What do you think of this matchup?
You know, I don't really play Zero Suit very much, or Palutena. So, and only really knowing the irks and the things that Zero Suit's going to be looking for, I couldn't tell you, to be honest. I've only played one or two Palutenas ever. Yeah. And it's weird.
Having played a decent amount of Palutena and having played a big amount of Zero Suit Samus's, Zero Suit Samus's mobility is going to be the biggest pain in the neck for Palutena right now.
I wonder why Smerky bothered to switch, because he was doing quite well with Cloud. Maybe he felt like he was just like getting lucky at times, and now he wants to fall back on his character when he still has 2 games to work with.
Well, and I feel like there's a lot of lateral control that Zero Suit Samus has that allows for a lot of not only really good mix-ups, but also, like you said, the ability to deny option coverage from your opponent. Yeah. Like, oh, I can recover high or low. You have to follow my dictation, not yours.
The one problem with that, though, is Palutena's air dodge can be confusing because they can switch to DI one way or another and you can't tell. Same with like Ness and Mewtwo and stuff. But what I was going to say earlier was, I mean, this could be a good option for, a good choice for Smerky. Like, okay, he won a game. I still have 2 to work with, and I need to figure this character out. I don't want him to get comfortable with my Cloud yet. I'm going to switch to my Zero Suit, make him think, and then if it comes to game 5, I can still pick.
Yeah,
and still have the counter pick in his advantage. So, probably Zero Suit's best stage is Dreamland. Very smart counter pick. Low ceiling platform. Well, it's not a low ceiling. The platforms are just higher. Yeah. The base platform.
Well, it's got the same ceiling as
Battlefield.
Yeah, Battlefield.
But the platforms are just so much higher.
Which is why...
good stage. I just don't like getting pineapple on this stage. I hate it. Because the Battlefields and FD especially are really good about just, you can ride the stage up. Yeah. Battlefield does have a few inconsistencies where you can get pineapple, but that's why I really like FD and stuff, because you can just ride the stage right up and it's very consistent. Yeah. This stage, you can so easily get pineapple. Oh, geez, and that wind can screw you up.
It so much.
Because the wind does not blow from the source of the tree, it blows from left to right of the screen. Yeah. On the entire Y-axis. So. Hoo-ha will take it. Smerky's going to need to figure out how to mix up his DI on that. It might be a true combo at that percentage, I couldn't tell you. But so now notice how Smerky is not going off the ledge.
No, playing it very carefully, very patiently.
Yeah, he's like, okay, I'm not going to get a good punish because he's going to go for the ledge, and going for that 2-frame can be pretty difficult. And going for a 2-frame with the kickflip puts you in a very laggy situation, and then you're the one getting punished. So when you have stage advantage, your one goal is to just keep it, you know? Yep. Players like Larry Lurin, again, I play Fox, I have to, and that's the only reference I know, but when he edge guards, he'll just grab someone and keep throwing them off the stage. Yep. And then put them in, and then racks up so much damage that way, you know? Edge guarding is so important. In Melee, it's essential, and in this game, people just don't seem to do it as much. Or at least lower skill level players don't. Top level play is very important. Yeah.
There's a principle that I learned when I first started learning commentating and kind of the rules of it. One of the first bits of advice I ever got was know when to say something, but know when to stay quiet.
Oh, exactly.
And that I feel is very applicable.
Let your co-commentator talk.
Let your co-commentator talk, but also let the game speak for itself. And I feel like in this instance, that can be directly applied here. Know when not to act. Because if you can just sit and be patient and wait it out.
That to be Smerky taking it in grand finals for the amateur, for our courtesy bracket.
But yeah, if you could,
this was a bracket reset, so we're still going.
Yeah. If you could learn to be patient and wait and see what your opponent does, that will give you more information than you just going out balls to the wall.
Yeah, it gives you a chance to figure them out more and essentially download them. It's called overextension. You don't want to overextend your combos. That's probably part of what Ethan was doing so wrong in some of those older matches. He was just throwing out the up B, hoping it would connect, instead of being patient and waiting to, like get the good follow up. And you know, he overextended, and good players don't do that.
That's the long and short of it.
Yeah. Sachi, what's Larry's thing against Smashville? So, I also hate Smashville, and I mostly just hate Smashville because Larry says he hates Smashville. I just do whatever Larry does, to be honest. But anyways, he hates Smashville because the sides of the stage are so short, and Fox being so light, and a lot of characters like to kill off the sides, he'll die super easily. And it's got the smallest side boundaries next to Town and City. Town and City is the same as Smashville as far as side boundaries, but Town and City's got a low ceiling, meaning you actually have a good advantage there as Fox or Cloud or whoever. Even though, because Smashville's got a really high ceiling, and it's super hard to get follow-ups, because this platform that's above Smerky right now can be difficult to follow up with, because it's kind of...
It's variable.
Yeah. So, like, that's what Larry's thing is against Smashville, is it's not a bad stage for Fox, it's just not a good stage for Fox, and Fox doesn't have any bad stages, so you might as well go to a stage where you're going to have somewhat of an advantage.
Very good use of the... Oh!
Excellent tech.
He's going to eat that dare, but
if he didn't tech, it would have been true to combo in an up air, and I probably would have killed.
Tried to kill him with a reflecting.
I love that just one simple attempt to go for it. Because a lot of clouds will not sweet spot the ledge like you have to with Marth in Melee, and that could be a pretty good punish. I've seen, again, Larry Litter jump off and forward or someone because he didn't snap the ledge.
Ooh.
Just jump off and backwards. Cloud can be very easy to punish the ledge if, again, a smart player isn't using him. So far, again, Smerky going right back to Cloud. He's probably trying to keep
mixing up a little bit, or seeing
mixing up Nick's avatars, you know, not letting him get comfortable with one of his characters.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Anti. He'll do a lot of different characters. He's a counter pick player. And that can be very good and very bad. You're not going to master a character,
no,
but you're going to be a jack of all trades, and it can be harder for your opponent to pick up on your habits. So
yeah,
that could be Smerky's goal right now. Just playing two very, very good characters.
Oh,
an attempted punish, though. I think maybe he made it slightly too obvious, trying to bait him with the dashing back on, and then all Nick's avatar had to do was really just wait it out. I wonder what kind of edge guard he's going to be able to do. I think instead of just jump away and air dodge, and then I feel like that was kind of a very well-timed, well-spaced forward air. I think Smerky is playing to be very defensive right now because he wants to hold on to that limit because he knows it can be very useful. Oh. Some clouds like M2K is very liberal with their limit use because limit is very damaging, very devastating. And some of them like to hold on to it because it can be a caveat to take stocks really early.
Yes. Same reason why Nuke was saving the waft for a single use every single game he was in.
I was watching a breakout of M2K's stream from MVG. No, yeah, Most Valuable Gaming. I don't know, whatever his thing is, the esports team. But anyways, he was talking about like edge guarding and playing against someone in Melee, but he was like, you start to condition someone and you get them into the pressuring points where you want them to be.
Yes.
And then once you get them to the ledge or you get them in the air and you figure out what their option's going to be, that's what you do, and then you figure out that one moment that you need, and you execute perfectly, and that's how you win the game.
Yeah.
It's by, again, playing chess and putting your opponent in the corner, and then you know what they're going to do in the corner. Ooh, Nick's avatar opting to switch to Toon Link.
Ooh, this could be fun.
Yeah, I have never seen him play Toon Link. So yeah, putting your opponent in that one situation where you know what they're going to do, and then coming out with the optimal punish is how you can win this game. It's not generally off of reaction. It's by putting yourself in the good situation.
Okay, so we have Tink here.
Tink.
Tink.
Toon Link, or is that like Tinkerbell?
No, it's Toon Link.
I don't know. You could make a case for Tinkerbell.
You could feasibly make a case for Tinkerbell. You do have a point.
Now, here's the thing about Toon Link. Toon Link can be very campy or very aggressive.
He can afford to be both.
I'm surprised he didn't force him to go low and then burn the limit break, because that could be very devastating to Cloud. I don't know. If I was to play Cloud, I would want to hold on to my limit because it could be a very last caveat of saving my life.
Yeah.
But like I said, the good Cloud player is going to get off the stage, or generally speaking, the pro. Smerky's doing a very good job of not letting Nick's avatar land, and then finally realizing that he's going to jump, and then just goes for the limit B because it'll cover so many options.
Yeah.
I love his falling up airs, and then it will combo into 2 or 3 more, and just rack up on that damage as Cloud.
Yeah, because Cloud's big thing seems to be not necessarily, oh, get you into a combo game and just juggle you around the stage, but it's just, I'm just going to hit and run, just keep poking you wherever I can reasonably afford to, and then hit you with a limit break.
Oh, that auto-cancel dare into jab, that was just like very unexpected. It looked like he auto-canceled at like the last possible, or the first possible frame, and then immediately started jabbing, trying to bait something out from Nick's avatar. But I find Cloud to be very fun to watch for whatever reason. Like, unless he's like constantly up air juggling, that's boring.
Yeah.
But I feel like a smart Cloud player is so interesting to watch because of their choices and
absolutely
how they tend to play. Whereas I feel like Ryu, Bayo, just characters like that, just so. Ryu's going to be looking for the up tilt Shoryu, or Bayo's just doing the witch.
You've got your bread and butter combos, and that's it.
I feel like Cloud is much more creative.
Much more varied?
Yeah, like he's still going to be doing the up air things, but it's still slightly creative, and I like watching him put his opponent into a weird situation, or putting him in an uncomfortable place, and then using the limit to capitalize on it.
Yes.
Whereas characters like Toon Link they can be fun to watch when they're very creative, like Hyuga. That was very, very good punish.
That was a great
Realized
punish.
that Smerky wasn't going to be, he wasn't facing the right way, and that was very smart because that hitbox will go through the ledge. So.
Oh, that's clever.
But like players like Hyuga, he was very fun Toon Link to watch because he played him very creatively. But campiness is just so boring. An effective strategy, like the Sonic or sometimes.
It's effective, but it's boring to watch.
Boring as all hell. And that can be a very effective strategy because you're going to make your opponent bored.
Or you're either going to make a board or you're going to make them tilt beyond belief.
Exactly. Now, Nick's avatar is going to have to play this very safe at this point. Probably just wanted to camp him out and apply a lot of damage just with bombs, boomerang. Not so much the bow and arrow because that can get pretty punished unless you've got distance. But bomb is a very useful tool for setting up combos and creating space. But
again, he's going to eat him alive with the limit break.
One simple side beat, that's all it takes. Well, that's 1-1 so far. I wonder if we're gonna get back to grand finals for this anytime soon. I'm fine with the curves.
Yeah.
Branchy, Pit, Stain, Shiro, or Shiro. I know, right? Camping Sonics or so. I don't know what that emoji is, but yes, I agree.
I think he's spending points.
Something like that. I don't know what the actual. It's not an emoji, but the actual like
what the code is.
No, Twitch has a certain thing. It's it's not an emoji, but they call them something. I can't think right now.
Yeah.
Emoticons, the Twitch chat. I don't know. I forget what they're called, but yeah. Say hello to my little friend. Stop posting links. It's a warning. Sachi, yeah, I don't think you're allowed to post links in this chat.
Yeah, Nightbot will very quickly nerf you to high heavens.
Nerf you.
Yep.
Pretty soon you're gonna get banned like a Meta Knight.
It's just emotes.
Emotes. Yeah, I guess that's what it's called. I couldn't think of the word. Thank you, Fi16. You tried to post a clip. I guess that's still considered a link.
From earlier.
Did you save the clip though? Sachi, did you save the clip? Or did you try and post that in the chat? Oh, so we probably saved the clip and then posted the link to that in the chat.
Yeah.
I like saving Twitch clips. It's really fun.
It's a lot of fun. I like it.
It's a good feature. Going back to Palutena, I'm realizing that the Toon like probably wasn't working for him.
Nah. Which sucks because it's obvious that I don't want to say he's struggling with Palutena, but he needs to work a little harder with Palutena to get
Nick's
through. Avatar,
you mean?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He needs to work a little harder with his Palutena to be able to break through Smerky's cloud.
And it's another simple shine. Smerky not actually snapping to the ledge. He didn't go quite low enough. That's why I think M2K is so good at it, because he plays Marth in Melee and you have to snap to the ledge.
Yep.
That's why M2K is really good with the cloud. It feels a lot like Melee Marth probably too.
Yep.
I feel like Smerky should he uses his air to cover his opponent's landing, but use an up smash or two. Just cover that landing and then use an up smash and take him out. I feel like Cloud has got really good smash attacks, and we don't really see them. I think Smerky's relying a little too heavily on his
aerials.
His aerials and his limit break to...
Oh!
That's unfortunate.
Just send him into the pit where he belongs, I guess.
But I feel like if he started to use some of those smash attacks, and down smash doesn't have a lot of lag, up smash doesn't have a ton of lag.
No.
If he started to use them, he could maybe start taking some sucks. So there's a lot of good opportunities for them. Yeah. That I think he's just relying a little too heavily on his limit break.
Okay, this might be match point.
And we're on game 4 of courtesy bracket, amateur bracket, grand finals. So we reset.
It's going to Zero Suit Samus.
Mixing it up again, switching back and forth between these characters. He's probably just in a situation where okay, I'm down a game. This could be my potential chance. I need to go with my best character.
Yep.
Man, I don't know how D1 and all these guys commentate for her. My throat already hurts.
I have no idea. I've been doing it for about 5-6 hours now.
Jeez. Well, I've been TOing and yelling my hand.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
So my voice is kind of like that.
Yeah, that'll make sense. My voice is not going to be happy tomorrow.
I got a Pepsi over there. I wonder if I can get someone to grab it for me.
I wonder if Shane is still here.
Yeah, this might have to be my last game. I'm starting to get exhausted.
Yeah, jeez. Hold on, I'm gonna stand it up.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna text Shane and see if he'll bring me my Pepsi. Huh? Yeah. Well, he doesn't, but I'm hoping he'll see this one.
He doesn't have to respond, he just has to see it. Okay, so it doesn't seem to be in anyone's particular favor right now.
Well, a very even game. And Nick's Avatar putting him in a situation of trying to land, but Smerky opting with the aggressive option and just coming down on him hard. That downer can be fast, doesn't have a ton of lag.
Nope.
Very good move.
Yep, Nick's Avatar is starting to do the same thing that Aether was doing in the previous game, just jumping off the ledge to see if they can, and not necessarily going
and not
for
actually going for the do instead of the... Oh, very good DI. Ooh. Very good DI. It looked like it would have taken it had he had any ounce of poor DI. That was very good. I feel like to play against Zero Suit, you have to have good DI as well, because you can easily SDI out of the uppy, and then you got to DI away so you don't hit the top of the ceiling and go to the corner, but then so you don't fly into the corner, you got to start DIing in. She's one of those characters that you have to have really good DI against when you get the uppy jungle, the Nairo special.
Yeah, because she has arguably the most superlative lateral control of almost any character in the
A very
game.
excellent short hop back air punish from Smerky to take that stock. Again, not quite going to take it. I think it's because Palutena no longer has rage, and this dash attack might be a bit stale.
Yep.
So now Smerky getting the down throw. I'm wondering, not getting quite enough damage. Getting that kind of a follow-up might be very hard when you've got enough rage to get follow-up. So when you have rage, but your opponent's at low percent, getting some of those combos can be so weird sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of those things that you don't really get a chance to practice very much or know the follow-ups. Sometimes it's impractical too. Now Smerky, so I actually thought he was about to go for the up B after those few up air strings, but again, opting not to do it, not to overextend, and keep playing his neutral until the game is over. You know, playing it smart. And I feel like if Aether was watching him right now, he could see that.
Yeah,
overextension is so important
to
not do.
Very, very critical. Is Smash on the 3DS worth buying? That's a very good question. It depends entirely on how you play Smash.
So if you like to play Smash competitively on the Wii U, I would say no. But if you're a very casual Smash player, then possibly, especially if you like to play it on the go.
Yeah, I personally really like it.
It's different because I like to use tilt stick and stuff with my GameCube controller.
Oh, yeah.
And then you can't do that on the 3DS.
You can't do that.
You can't reassign your buttons either. So like, I have to have 2 of them as jump. So I can't do them with grab button. Like I think, and
you can reassign some of them. You can't reassign all of them.
You can just rearrange them. You can't reassign them. So I could set you can just on the touch screen. You just rearrange buttons. So, but not quite.
Yeah, in my opinion, Smash for the 3DS is worth buying. If you have some other friends who play it. Otherwise, the only other reason why I would imagine buying it if you are in the competitive scene is just to experiment with the properties of certain characters.
Yeah,
and that's about it.
Maybe, or if you're like in a long car ride to a big tournament and just want to play something on the go.
Yeah,
Smash 3DS can be something fun to goof off with.
Yeah,
but I mean, at that point, you could probably rig a setup up in your car.
Yeah, and even then, the Switch is going to render that null and void.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a 3DS and you've got a bunch of spare cash, you might want to.
Yeah,
as a collectible, but. I mean, wait for a Switch. I mean, we don't know if Smash is confirmed for it, but yeah. Back on the tip, hop off already, barrel roll. Huh?
Cannot use my main on Smash 3DS. Yeah, it will change.
Apollo C1, what do you mean?
I think he's talking about Aether.
Back on
I'm not sure.
Tip. Probably. I keep talking about a lot of the same things. I'm tired. I've been TOing all day, and it's 1 a.m.
I don't blame you. Yeah, it's tired. It's 1 a.m. This will probably be the last one that I commentate for. It is Amateur Grand Finals reset anyways.
Shatsi says, I'm a Shulk main, and I physically cannot use my main on Smash 3DS. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. The properties of your character do change when your control methods change. And so for Smash 3DS versus Smash for Wii U, it's a world of difference.
Oh, that was a very good trump. Now that wasn't a traditional trump. He actually used his tether grab because it's faster that way, and then that's a very good zero suit punish. Fortunately, it didn't take the stock, but still very, very well executed.
Yeah.
I wonder what Apollo C1 meant. He's gonna put me on tilt here in a minute.
Oh man, I'll get to see someone go on tilt. This is gonna be fun,
boy. Money match, bro. Oh, this is game 5.
Yeah, this is game 5. This is it.
Now we're gonna see a hoo-ha. No, he's trying to go for a DI mix-up. That will work if he's expecting him to DI away.
Yes.
And then it turns into DIing in, and then you can catch a follow-up back here. But it only works if it's a DI mix-up.
Yeah, they're both a very.
Is this game 10? Yes, this is game 10.
They're both a very lethal percentages right now.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to be one of those matches that's not going to be based on who takes the first stock. It's going to come down to the wire.
Yep. They're just both looking for some sort of opening.
And you can tell that both these players are playing very defensive when Smerky rolls to the ledge like 3 times. And then, I don't want to touch you, you don't want to... Oh my gosh!
Whoa!
Mix up, I know mix up. He sat in front of him and charged his gun, and then I think Nick's avatar wanted to punish that because it's a very laggy opportunity. And the charge shot doesn't have a lot of lag after it, so he let go of his shield just at the wrong time.
Yep. But we have reset.
Exactly. Like I said, it's going to come to the wire with this game. Straight back to the heavens. Exactly. You would think that Palutena might send him to hell, though.
You would think. I thought that was Bayonetta.
I mean, but if Palutena is fighting someone, why would she be fighting someone to send him back to her own realm?
Go to your room where you belong. Think about what you've done.
Possibly. Maybe she's fighting Pit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who cares? Maybe. I don't know. I think Bayo is gonna go send you to hell and then go meet you down there and beat you anyways.
Gosh, yeah. That feel when you want to be hyper, you're too tired. Oh yeah, no, I get that
so
right now.
Nick's avatar has this lead, and he's playing very defensive and slow and patient, trying to make sure he keeps this lead. But I feel like if Smerky can get 1, 2, maybe 2 punishes, 2 really good punishes, he's gonna make it. He's gonna even it up. And he's gonna potentially win. Like I said, he's already done that. Now it's just gonna be who gets the punish.
That will
do it. That was very good on Smerky's part. Realizing that Nick's avatar has been jumping a lot.